आज का टॉपिक है रोलिंग मोशन। तो रोलिंग मोशन के बारे में हम लोग समझेंगे क्योंकि ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है। हमारा बाइसिकल हो या ऑटोमोबाइल हो, जो भी चीज़ है हमारी सारा रोल करती है, इसलिए रोलिंग मोशन के मैकेनिक्स को समझना बहुत ही जरूरी है। और किस कंडीशन में हम लोग कहेंगे ये प्योर रोलिंग हो रहा है, किस कंडीशन में हम लोग कहेंगे इस रोलिंग विद स्लिपिंग हो रहा है, सारे कंडीशन को हम लोग एक एक करके डील करेंगे। तो सपोज हम लोग एक डिस्क को लेते हैं, ये हमारा डिस्क है जो रोल कर रहा है और रोल करता हुआ ये आगे बढ़ रहा है। ओमेगा इज द एंगुलर स्पीड और ये आगे बढ़ रहा है और सेंटर ऑफ मास के वेलोसिटी को हम लोग VCM लेते हैं। तो इस डिस्क के ऊपर कोई भी पॉइंट पे दो वजह से वेलोसिटी होगी, एक सेंटर ऑफ मास के वजह से और एक ओमेगा की वजह से। तो ये हमारा दिस इज द कांटेक्ट पॉइंट। तो हम लोग कांटेक्ट पॉइंट पे बात करेंगे कि हमारा मोशन प्योर रोलिंग है। तो यदि कांटेक्ट पॉइंट का वेलोसिटी, दिस इज द VC इज द कांटेक्ट पॉइंट। तो कांटेक्ट पॉइंट की वेलोसिटी यदि 0 होगी तो हम लोग कहेंगे द बॉडी इज इन प्योर रोलिंग। और कांटेक्ट पॉइंट की वेलोसिटी यदि हमारा फॉरवर्ड होगा तो हम लोग बोलेंगे रोलिंग विथ फॉरवर्ड स्लिपिंग। whereas यदि हमारा कांटेक्ट पॉइंट की वेलोसिटी बैकवर्ड होगी तो उस कंडीशन में हम लोग बोलेंगे कि दैट इज द बैकवर्ड स्लिपिंग, दैट इज द रोलिंग विथ बैकवर्ड स्लिपिंग। तो तीन कंडीशन को हम लोग बारी बारी से एक एक को डील करेंगे कि किस तरह से हमारा कांटेक्ट पॉइंट का वेलोसिटी होना चाहिए। तो सबसे पहले कांटेक्ट पॉइंट को हम लोग देखते हैं। तो कांटेक्ट पॉइंट के पास एक तो सेंटर ऑफ मास की वजह से इसमें वेलोसिटी आएगा VCM, और दूसरा लेट R इज द रेडियस, और दूसरा ओमेगा की वजह से इस पॉइंट का वेलोसिटी होगा, दैट इज दैट वर्ड। और फॉर प्योर रोलिंग VCM इक्वल टू ओमेगा, और कांटेक्ट पॉइंट का वेलोसिटी प्योर रोलिंग में 0 होना चाहिए। फॉर दिस there must satisfy this condition VCM omega equal to omega, so that when both are equal the net resultant contact point velocity is 0. Similarly, if VCM is greater than omega, then this is the case of rolling with forward slipping. Similarly, if VCM is less than omega r. This is the case of backward slipping. So here we have discussed the three cases. One is the pure rolling. For pure rolling, the contact point velocity should be equal to 0. For forward slipping, velocity of center of mass is greater than omega r. For backward slipping, VCM is less than omega r. So these are the cases. First, I would like to discuss about the first case, that is the pure rolling. For pure rolling, what is the relation between the center of mass and omega r? So it must be satisfy the condition VCM equal to omega r, so that the contact point velocity should be equal to 0. So first I would like to find the velocity of the different point. If I would like to find the velocity at the point A, like the point B, and let the point C. So what is the velocity at the highest point? At the highest point, due to the omega angular speed, this point must move in this direction, and this velocity is omega r. The other is center of mass. So every point of this disk must have one velocity, that is the VCM. So VCM is also included here due to the center of mass. So the net velocity at the point is VA equal to VCM plus omega r. For the case of the pure rolling, VCM equal to omega r, omega r equal to VCM. So put here, this is the VCM, and that is equal to 2 VCM. Similarly, if we have to find the velocity at the point B, what is the B? For omega, the velocity is here, that is the tangential velocity of the particle, and that is omega r. And the other velocity due to the center of mass, this is in this direction. So VV equal to the resultant of these two is what? It is VCM square, because it is at 90 degree, and omega r square. For pure rolling, omega r equal to VCM square. So put here, it is root 2 VCM. Similarly, if we would like to, we have already discussed the contact point velocity is equal to 0 for the case of the pure rolling. Here we would like to discuss about the friction between the here we would like to discuss about the friction between the disk and the surfaces. What types of friction is here? So for pure rolling, the contact point velocity is 0. So the nature of the friction is a static friction. So we cannot apply here the force equal to mu into n, because this can only apply for the case of the kinetic friction. So here friction is a static. So static friction is a self-adjustable friction. The static friction is self-adjustable friction. So we can find the value of the friction force. So we can find out the friction force from the equation of rotational dynamics. So here we will solve the problem based on the to calculate the value of the friction force in the pure rolling where it is the static nature. So suppose I have take one problem here. Suppose this is a sphere and we have applied a horizontal force F at the top point. Okay, and M is the mass of the sphere. And this sphere are in pure rolling on a friction surface. We have to find the acceleration of center of mass, and we have to find the acceleration. First we would like to find the acceleration of center of mass. Okay, so this sphere is rolls on a rough surface. So first this force produce a torque, and torque first try to bring this point in the backward direction. So friction must apply on the forward direction, and that is the F. So the equation of center of mass. So according to Newton's second law, net force equal to mass into acceleration. So what is the net force here? The net force is F plus F equal to mass into acceleration of center of mass. Okay, the second equation comes from the equation of rotational motion equation. So rotational motion equation is that torque equal to I into alpha. So what is the torque? Let R is the radius. What is the torque of this force? That is Fr, and this direction of the torque is in the clockwise direction, and direction of the friction torque is anti-clockwise direction. So it is, and that is the net torque is capital Fr minus small fr, and that is equal to torque, that is equal to I into alpha. Let this is the solid sphere. This is the solid sphere. So moment of inertia is 2 by 5 mr square into alpha. So what is the alpha here? So just I would like to, you have already read VCM equal to omega into R. Just differentiate it. So dVCM upon dt equal to R into d omega upon dt. This is the motion. This is in pure rolling motion. So this is what? This is the ACM equal to R, and this is alpha. So we can apply this equation in a pure rolling motion. ACM equal to R alpha. So what is the alpha here? So alpha is ACM upon R. So here alpha is ACM upon R. So just cancel it, and R, this is F minus F equal to 2 by 5 to 2/5 MACM. This is our second equation. So here solve this equation. These are the two equations. By solving we will get the acceleration of center of mass. So here F plus F equal to F plus F equal to m into ACM. F minus F equal to 2/5 MACM. Just add it and you will get 2/5 equal to, just add it. It is 5 plus, it is 7/5 MACM. So what is the value of this ACM? It is equal to the 10F divided by 7M. So if we would like to calculate the value of the friction force, so we cannot calculate, it is simply mu into m, because its nature is not a kinetic nature. The contact point velocity is 0, so it is a static friction, and we have already known it, the static friction is a self-adjustable friction. So whenever we have to calculate the friction force in rolling motion, we must have to write the equation and then solve it. So here put the value of ACM in equation 1. So it is F plus F equal to m, and what is the value of ACM? Put the value of ACM from here, and it is 10F divided by 7M. So how much we have just, it is cancelled out. So F minus, so F plus F equal to 10F by 7. So F is equal to 10F by 7 minus F. So it is 3F by 7. So this, the friction force is 3F by 7. So these are the motion in, these are the equation in pure rolling motion. So these are very important. So any problem of rotational dynamics is solved by the writing the equation of center of mass. The other equation is the torque equal to I alpha, and solve it, and you will get the value of the friction and the acceleration of center of mass. Here the can you conserve the conservation of mechanical energy? Conservation of mechanical energy in pure rolling motion. Conservation of mechanical energy in pure rolling motion. So I would like to take the attention here. For suppose this is the inclined plane, a ball is sliding down on an inclined plane. Okay, can you conserve here the mechanical energy at the point 1 and yet at the point 2? The question is that there is a friction for pure rolling. There is a friction force between the ball and the surfaces. So we have already known that when there is a friction force, we cannot conserve the mechanical energy. We cannot conserve the mechanical energy is not conserved. But in the case of the rolling motion, in the case of pure rolling, we will conserve the mechanical energy. The argument is that for a pure rolling, the contact point velocity is zero. So contact point velocity is, if the contact point velocity is zero, then what is the power delivered by the friction? What is the power delivered by the friction force? So it is the any power delivered by the force is F dot P. So what is the power delivered by the friction force? Here the contact point velocity is zero. So here we will give the reason that the power delivered due to the power delivered due to the friction force in pure rolling is zero. So we can conserve it. So there is no any role of friction in there is no any power delivered by the friction force in pure rolling case. So we can conserve here the net energy at here, that is the form of the kinetic energy plus potential energy at the highest point is same as the here E2 equal to the kinetic energy plus potential energy. So we can conserve it the mechanical energy. Why? If it is the case of the forward or backward slipping with rolling, we cannot conserve it because here it is the kinetic friction, and kinetic friction, there is a loss in kinetic friction, so we cannot conserve it. So I would like to solve one problem based on the conservation of mechanical energy. Suppose it is at the highest point, let it start from here. So u is 0. So velocity is 0 here, and let the velocity of it is the velocity of center of mass is 0. VCM is 0. Here by rolling it comes to the down, and velocity of center of mass is, let it is a VCM. So what is the kinetic energy at the top point? So the kinetic energy in a rolling motion, it is the sum of half m VCM square plus half I omega square. Okay, so how much it is? Half m VCM square plus half I. What is the value of I? Let it is the sphere, solid sphere is rolling down. So what is the moment of inertia? It is 2 by 5 mr, 2 by 5 mr square, and omega in the case of the pure rolling you can write VCM by r whole square. So what is the total kinetic energy at total kinetic energy in rolling motion? We have first calculate the total kinetic energy in rolling motion. Okay, not at the top. So it is half m VCM square plus, it is how much? It is m VCM square divided by 5. So the total kinetic energy here is, it is 5 plus 7 upon 10 m VCM square. It is the kinetic energy of the solid sphere in rolling motion. Suppose at the top, let it is the height h. So at the top 7 at the top. Kinetic energy at the top, it is at 7 vector and BCM square. At the top, it just start from the rest, so it is 7 by 10 and BCM is 0, so it is 0. So what is the potential energy here? The potential energy, take this is as a datum line, so potential energy from here is mgh. So total energy here, that is total mechanical energy is here, potential plus kinetic energy, so 0 plus mgh equal to mgh. Whereas the take at the bottom point here, so kinetic energy at the bottom is 7 by 10 mBCM square. We have to find the value of BCM square. Then, and what is the potential energy here? Because we have already make a data line here, reference line. So potential energy mgh, it is 0. So what is this? So the total energy, mechanical energy is, just add it. It is 7 by 10 mBCM square. So we can conserve the mechanical energy in spite of the friction force, because there is no work done by the friction in this case. So we can conserve it. So from equation 1 and 2, how much it is? From equation 1 and 2, how much it is? It is mgh equal to 7 by 10 mBCM square. So from here we have cancelled it. It is a 10 gh equal to 7 BCM square. So BCM square equal to 10 by 7 gh. So BCM equal to root under 10 by 7 gh. This is the answer in which a solid sphere rolls down on inclined plane, and when it reaches to the bottom, the center of mass velocity is 10 by 7 BCM. So these are the problem on the conservation of mechanical energy. Thank you.